A really important principle in the book Mastery by George Leonard has to do with improving your skill set at anything. That's what's great about this book, is that it's such a universally applicable guide to picking up a skill and getting better at it. And this principle, oh my gosh, that sentence started off weird. Screw it! You know what? That's the whole point of this video. A really important principle in this book is that you have to break apart your form in order to put it back together again stronger. It gives the example of golf, and how if you're doing pretty well, if you got a solid form that you're comfortable with, but you're getting a number that's higher than you want, and you want to bring it down lower, you're gonna have to raise that number for a while. Like, you're gonna have to do worse at golf while you try to pick up this new way of swinging. And that's a really harrowing period where you feel like you're not adequate, and you want to go back to that safe, comfortable homeland of how you were doing it before. I think of typing was a big one. I learned how to type, as they consider properly, on an ASDF keyboard in 4th grade, and I remember just being frustrated to no end by the new way that I was supposed to do it, keeping my fingers on the home row and not hunting and pecking, as they say. And oftentimes I would break away from doing that just because I knew that I could accomplish this a lot faster using my old, not as well developed technique. Or, like, I don't know how, better way to put that. Using my old technique that is technically not as good, but I could do better than the better way of doing it. Right. But I am very glad that I pushed through that. Or rather, my computer teacher came by and kept, like, poking at me saying, hey, go back to putting your fingers on the home row. I am really, really glad that I stuck with that, because I can type very, very well and efficiently now. My typing speed is like 110 words per minute. Like, when I really, really push it into overdrive. That is not a good or healthy way for me to be typing, but I can do it. Now, I'm trying to apply this same principle to my videos, where I think that they're about to change for a while in a way that is seemingly for the worse. Yeah, for the worse. Not for, you don't hear people say that, for the worse. You hear people say for the better. Because I'm going to stick to a little bit less of a script and a format and a title prompt. It's going to be a little bit less organized for a while, because I can feel that what I'm trying to do is give a little bit of a lecture, honestly similar to what I'm doing right now, where I have this idea and then I concisely, perfectly just stick to this one central focus point. I think that doesn't totally need to go away. But I just feel like it's not going to be my style in the long run. I feel like there's some new way for me to present myself here. A little bit like I was talking about with my last video, like I want my videos to be sort of like an A24 movie, where you don't totally know where they're going. And I need to leave myself to my own devices of figuring out what I'm doing on camera. But that means that I'm going to fail at it over and over and over again. I'm sure, the thing is though, that comes with the caveat of, I know that I'm going to be able to find that footing. I know that I'm going to be able to work it out, because I've done it so many times in the past. You watch my videos from 2019 and then just slowly watch how I progressed. If you want to be really, really bored and annoyed and watch all those old videos, I shouldn't be so hard on past self. I think that I was always entertaining, even if I was very, very cringy, and I can still be very cringy today. Hey, embrace it. I have always been able to find it in the past when I've let go of my previous way of doing things. It's caused a little mucky, weird place where I didn't really know how to handle myself, but I have always found my way back. Or found my way up. And yeah, just clinging on to that. A great metaphor that I'll end with in the book Mastery is that he talks about, say that you're holding like a cup of water, and there's a jug of water in front of you that requires 2 hands. Are you willing to drop that cup of water and take the leap forward and grab that giant jug? It's like I can't even imagine how good I could possibly be right now. But it requires me to kill off how good I currently am in order to get there.